Okay, finishing the wiring in this 1970 FJ40. I've got a new headlight switch. Unfortunately, I don't have any schematics for what the terminals do on this headlight switch, so I'd be guessing by connecting each one. So we're going to establish what each terminal does by using a multimeter. So we're going to put this in the resistance mode, checking continuity. Okay, we're not really worried about how many ohms of resistance we have. We're just trying to establish whether or not we have continuity. So when I touch these probes together, that means essentially they're part of the same circuit. We get an audible beep. We don't really care what that number is, just that we have a connection or continuity. So I'm going to note on this 1970 switch, now the brand new one has 3 brass colored tabs and 3 copper colored tabs. I'm going to call this the front because this is what faces you as you're in the driver's position. I'm going to call this the back of the switch because that's farthest from you when you're in the driver's seat. So we're going to call this right hand side, this left hand side. So the front left terminal, we can see, kind of has a J hook in it. So that one's not going to connect to anything. So we know that one's going to be vacant. And we have 5 wires in our new wiring harness to connect. So we're going to have like power in, and then instruments and tail lamps, headlights, and parking lamps. Okay, so let's check these brass ones. Now don't get worried about reading the numbers here. You can hear the beep. Okay, so it beeps from rear left to rear right and middle right to rear left. So it looks like with the switch in the off position, we have continuity among all these brass terminals. It doesn't matter if what orientation I switch the probes in. Those 3 brass terminals are all connected. Okay, the middle left and the front left have continuity, but nothing else on the board or in the switch. Again, just the middle left and front left. And the front right has no connection with any of the other terminals in the off position. Okay, so let's go into park lamp position. So this should command the instrument cluster to come on, the tail lights, and the front park lamps. So again, we have all 3 of these brass. The rear left, the rear right, and the middle right have continuity. Again, it doesn't matter where I put the spades in those are connected. Now we have this middle left copper colored one is connected to all 3 of those brass terminals now, but not to the front right. And again, the middle left and front left are connected. Okay, so let's go into headlight mode. Now that brass is connected to everything. It turned on the front right and it turned off the rear right. Okay, so let's just be presumptuous. I think this is going to be correct. I'm going to call the middle left power in. Okay, and the front right I'm going to call headlight. So with the lights off, if this is power in, the headlights are not getting any voltage. If we go into the park lamp position, the headlights get no voltage. Okay, ignore that beep. The thing was just telling me it's about to turn off. And if we go into headlight mode, now we have continuity. So we just turned on the headlights. Okay, what's more, on a 1970, we know the front parking lights turn off when we turn on the headlights. So if we have power coming in, we have nothing to the rear right. We go into park lamp mode. Now the front park lamps would be turned on, and when we turn on the headlights, the park lamps would be turned off, but the tail lights and the instrument cluster would still be on with the headlights. Okay, so middle left, power in, front right headlights, rear right front parking lamps. And then these other two, the middle right and the rear left, you could flip-flop those and it wouldn't matter. One's going to be instrument cluster and one is going to be tail lights. So I'm going to wire it up like that and we'll see how everything works. Alright, let's see if that switch works. So I just hooked up the battery. I'm going to pull the light switch out to parking lamp and then I'll pull it out to headlight. So, parking lamps on, headlights on, parking lamps should be off right now. Back to just parking lamps and off. So I'm going to say that works. So now we know how that headlight switch is supposed to be wired. Thanks for watching.